Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to keep my voice down because it's like 11:30 at night. I just made it back to Memphis. I left around 1 o'clock this afternoon, and I had multiple bathroom breaks. I had to stop and eat. But I'm here back in Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out Memphis. I can't scream because it's late. But I'm back here for the Tyre Nichols trial. Like I promised you guys, I was going to come back out here. I'll be out here I got enough money to last me 3 days. Depending on when the verdict is reached. Now, the reason why I left today is because I got news that a lot of stuff happened in the courtroom today, which I'm about to show you in this video. So take a look at this video and we'll come back and talk about the whole situation and what I'm looking forward to showing you when I attend this trial tomorrow, the day after, or however long it takes while I'm here to reach a verdict. Check it out.
At 10, a jury could soon be deciding the fate of 3 former Memphis police officers charged in the beating of Tyre Nichols. After 3 weeks and a day, the prosecution and defense have now wrapped up their cases for Tadarius Bean, Justin Smith, and Demetrius Haley. Closing arguments begin tomorrow morning. WRG's April Thompson has more on what's next in the trial that has the nation's attention.
28 witnesses taking the stand in a trial that can decide the fate of Tadarius Bean, Justin Smith, and Demetrius Haley. The final witnesses, called by Justin Smith's attorney, Martin Zumock, testified their thoughts on Smith and his actions the night Tyre Nichols was beaten. A use of force expert saying from what he saw on video, the officers were acting within their police training when trying to get Nichols into custody. And Smith's actions were consistent with what he was taught, saying diversionary slaps can be used if a suspect is resisting. The remainder of the witnesses spoke to the character of Justin Smith, those who supervised him or worked beside him, describing him as a hard worker, passionate about his job. One even saying, if one of my grown kids had done something to be arrested, I would want Justin Smith to be the one to arrest him. Prosecutors questioned those witnesses about actions of a good worker, and if it includes not using excessive force, stopping others from using excessive force, and not laughing about the use of excessive force. But it will be up to the jury to decide these officers' fate. Among those watching the case, Tennessee State Representative G.A. Hardaway. He says different members of the Black Caucus plan to be in court for Tyre Nichols' family. And Hardaway is already looking ahead at a bill he hopes to sponsor to improve police body cameras.
There are things that came up today that I'm going to offer to my caucus that we should consider putting these forward as legislative ideas for 2025. Speaking about the body cams and the way that they come on automatically, whether they should record when you pull your holster, or when you pull your pepper spray or your taser, and or when you get out of your car, you unholster your weapon, or when you unrack your shotgun or your long gun. But we'll be looking at that. We'll be looking at the training that the state offers, the post-certification that the state offers, and see where it needs to be tweaked.
And it seems this trial is heading to a close. Closing arguments are set to begin Tuesday morning here at federal court at 10 a.m. Reporting for your news leader in downtown Memphis, April Thompson, WREG News Channel 3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Closing arguments start tomorrow, downtown Memphis at the Federal Building. Now, supposedly Justin Smith, was supposed to take the stand, but evidently, I guess, with the legal team must have told him he's not going to do that. So they'll start closing arguments tomorrow. I'll be there. I'll be in the courtroom with the family. And like I said, I'll let you guys know what's going on. But they had character witnesses. And I knew, earlier last week, once the prosecution rests, and they ran through 19 witnesses, guys, in the 3-week period, it wouldn't be long for the defense to rest as well, because how many people are going to come and speak in defense of them when they weren't there and the camera was there for the prosecution? Now, You see all these people coming up and they're talking about the character of these people. Let me tell you something. Character don't mean nothing when you on the job and you're around other people with ill character and A likes B alike plus they C alike. See, that's the thing. When you're around different circles of people, you tend to act different ways to get along with the rhythm of said people. He might be a good guy. Hell, they all might be good guys, which I doubt it. They all might be good guys once they, around people that they feel are like them and be liked by the people that of said mind, of like mind. But either way, man, I knew it wasn't going to be long. So this morning I was out working. I got back from work 1 o'clock, went in the house, 20 minutes, packed my stuff and hit the road. So I've been going since 1 o'clock today to even get out here. But let me say this in closing real fast. Regardless of what happens with these guys, because I mean, the odds are greatly stacked against them getting out of this, which it's impossible. It would be a farce if they did. But all the evidence that was showed and testimony from people that were there that are part of the situation, being arrested and turning against them and talking, these three dudes that are up there, Justin Smith, Demetrius Haley, and Tadarius Bean, stand to get more time. And I want you to hear me. They stand to get more time than Emmett Martin, whose hands and feet subsequently ended the life of Tyre Nichols because they didn't take deals. You got to remember something. These people went through trial, whereas the main culprit contributing to the death of Tyre Nichols, guys, took a deal and would get a maximum of no more than 40 years. Think about that. They went to trial. I would be shocked if they got anything less than 40. I would be shocked. Now, I know the feds go by a point system, but that goes out the window when you go to trial and try to have all this stuff stacked against you. But I don't think once the closing arguments are over and the jury goes to deliberate, it won't be that long. It won't be that long. And I think, honestly, they are going to set a precedent with this trial, being that in the recent few years, they started prosecuting police officers for doing stuff to civilians out in the street. The George Floyd situation, amongst others. This right here was really, really bad. George Floyd was bad, but this was bad as well. Not taking nothing away from that. And they're going to make an example because it's a lot of them. And then this is the thing that messes it up. They're fighting, saying, oh, we did police policy and what we were told and all this other stuff. You know what negates that? I was thinking about that coming up here. When Demetrius Haley, Justin Smith, but mainly Demetrius Haley, and Tadarius Bean was talking at the end, and they was laughing, joking, while this man lay lifeless on the ground, taking his last breaths. They laughed, high-fived. There was one point where EMS couldn't find where they were and asked could they bring him to the EMS, wherever the ambulance was at that time, or meet them halfway. And they said, and this is the exact word, hell no, we ain't doing that. They made this guy look like he was a superhuman being, when at multiple times he was so tired and worn out, they had him by the wrist trying to hold him up when they could have easily put handcuffs on him. I don't know what made them do that and lose their mind, but they look really bad, and there's nothing they can say to escape this. That's all I wanted to say, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow with an update. It'll probably be late in the afternoon, but I mean, I'm here in Memphis. I'll be reporting on the Tyre Nichols case like I promised you, and we're going to see this thing through. Justice for Tyre. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.